now. They'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. I'm walking, y'all. Great Rising, y'all. Great Rising. Come on for the walk. Or get your mats if you're going to stretch out. Get your weights. If you're going to pump up some weights. Get your chair. You're doing chair exercises. Stand up if you're walking in place. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Jump on your bikes. Start your treadmill. Yeah, John. I made you. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, you imagine editor. I don't know what's going on, John. But you know they don't like me. Yeah, y'all. Thanks for coming on the walk. Yeah. I'm watching it. Hey, y'all. Yes. 100. Yes. I'm trying to get my video going, my extra. But they want to know location, everything, and I had to strip the phone down. And let me turn on my machine, y'all. Yes. Well, who? Syria has gone vibing high. Vibing high, y'all. Vibing high. Yes. They have been vibing high with me. So, before I have my talk with Native Americans, I want to talk to Syrians. Hurry up and get these Americans out your country. That Democratic president, the old one, Joe Biden, he's leaving. This is a monarchy. Come on, y'all. Hey. I don't see my feet on the YouTube sheets. I'll do that. So, since my videos are mostly for ether and history, and for current time, for those who pull it off the ethers, get these Americans out. What's coming in January is a monarchy. Almost the same thing that you as rebels just got rid of. They're not friends to you. They ain't even friends to us. So I know they ain't friends to y'all. Close the military bases, close the embassies, and kick them folks out. They ain't no friends to you. They ain't even no friends to us. I see you celebrating and stuff. You don't even know. Your enemies have already dumped billions of dollars into him and his family's money machines, bank accounts, grift companies. So, in January, when he makes himself king, he's y'all enemy as well as the one that you got rid of. So, be proactive. Start getting them Americans out right now. Because when this crook, this felon, they made someone or allowing him to become king, he has nothing to do with the Constitution. He's not controlled by the Constitution. Nothing. And isn't that what you just got rid of, Syria? Well, that's what's coming in January here for us. And him and his family bank accounts is full because they can get bought. Oh, they get bought all the time. So stop celebrating. Stop celebrating. And get the busy. We're going to listen to Chess Master Rich. Get the busy. Because that American, that old good keeper, he was voted out. What's coming in is something more vile than you could ever imagine. Something more vile than you could ever imagine. Be proactive. Start kicking them out now. No, you can't negotiate with them. They're liars. Americans are liars. They don't have your back. They have the back to the highest payer. Okay? The one that puts much money in the daddy and his criminal clown empire. And then he coming in with these American-made coats. Oh, tins in the air, secret fucking clothes and praying their temples and shit. That's what he's coming in with. Be proactive, Syria. Kick them Americans out. Kick them out. You'll be sorry. Because the same people you thought you got rid of, he's going to bring back in. They're already dumping money into his bank account, him and his whole family. He can be bought. He ain't no great white man. He's an orange shit stain. And he goes with the highest bidder. And guess what supports him? This shit stained country. Don't believe nothing they say. They're liars. They're swindling you. They're trying to get you. He'll be trying to tell you one price. Somebody offered him another price. And then he'd want to make a bidding war so he can have... And it has nothing to do with the people. And it has nothing to do with the country. It has everything to do with the orange shit stain and his family and the stupidest country on the planet Earth. So let me get to our topic. Psst. Native American cousins. Let me talk to you all in a minute. You're going to have a chance of a lifetime. It'll probably never come back around again. But this orange shit stain and this German Republican Party and them crooked ass, stink ass judges, they finna tear the Constitution in half. They're getting ready to cancel all your treaties. Because they want to come in and frock and frack. They don't care about no ancestor burial. Africa and down in New York City, them buildings that you see there, plenty of African American bones crushed into that cement. They don't give a damn about nothing like that. They want oil. And they want it from your sacred land. But you also have to be proactive. These people are not your friends. They have never been your friends. Never. They have only one friend, and that's the mighty dollar. That's all they have friends for. And again, as I told the series, I told you never, their bank accounts are full. He done already sold y'all land to some oil company, some foreign oil company, some y'all blink twice. They're gonna be moving in. I'm gonna tell you how. I know. Y'all know I've been listening to true crime for a long time. And there's a lot of Native American women that are unlifed, essayed all the time. About 10 years ago, when I started listening to the podcasters, because I would read true crime books, they would like break it down and everything. But I started listening to podcasters. And there's this one podcast called Crime Line. And she has been talking about the numbers, the outrageous numbers of Native American women who are being unlived. All the podcasters got together. They did a big thing to make awareness of the dangers that the Native Americans women are going through. So, recently, on the YouTube streets, and I scrolled by something, and it said federal agents on Native American land helping with the rise of Native American women assaults on life, and alarms went off in my head. Why they just coming on your land now, your protected land now? Because there's an orange shit stain and a whole crooked Republican Party? And if you already have the American federal agents on your land, it don't take too much for them to act. They know who's unlawful you. You know who's unlawful you too. You're surrounded by Mormons. And them Mormons said that y'all was bound by sin. I don't even know why any African American, any brown person at all, would ever live amongst those people. You're sin to them. So that's who unlifing your women. You don't need no federal thing to come through. They've been doing that for hundreds of years. But this is a way now to get into the reservations, onto your nations, behind the roofs, that they're going to help you find the people that's doing it. Tell them to look in the fucking mirror. Tell them to look at their father, their brother, their uncle. They ain't got to go far to find out who it is. They've been doing it for hundreds of years. Centuries. But it's to get their foot in there. Did they open up the federal office yet on your land? Have they canceled out your lawmakers on your land? Well, When they put that orange shit stain in, it makes him king. Because there's nothing that says he should represent anyone. I spent my whole life staying out of jail. But that don't mean nothing because I'm black. And this is a penal colony, so I gotta be a criminal just by blood. So, but he's scum in orange paint. And he breaks laws all the time, and it's totally acceptable. This country loves the criminal. They love the mobsters. They love the ones that can scheme and scam over people, government. They love it. The best movies ever is scammer movies. I couldn't believe what Tatum O'Neal and Ryan O'Neal, that whole scam thing, Jackie Gleason scam thing, the Sting. Folks on this penal colony, they loved it. They jumped up and went around stinging everybody. Couldn't believe nobody. Still don't believe these folks. They call it saying what you want to hear. That's just how foreign lying is to them. They don't call it lying. They call it saying what they think the person wants to hear. But y'all got to get together. Get your lawyers up. Take that casino money. Bond with your South American cousins. Because I'm telling you, your South American cousins, they do wonderful work. They could heal your land and have everything growing, have trees and everything. Because these folks here gave you a desert. But your cousins know how to make a desert into a water resort. Oh! Trees, everything. But I know you have disagreement with this under the Constitution and your treaties. So I'm saying get your lawyers. Start looking at them treaties. Because this orange shit stain is coming in. And he is fracking, frocking your land. You all see ancestors' bones flying all over the place. Get them federal agents off your land. Get them off. Have your lawyers go in there. Because the Constitution will be nothing. He is king. He has to renegotiate everything. Because this is no longer a democratic society. It's a monarchy. Have your lawyers ready. Because he's going to move your reservation lines. He's going to move your reservation lines. So he can frickin' frack. Get your South American cousins. They know how to build. And they know how to fight. And the reason, don't listen. These Americans lie all the time. Especially these European Africans that y'all call white. Even the fact that they call themselves white is a lie. They lie all the time. And you know what y'all say? He speak with forked tongue. For all y'all know, this orange shit stain has done sold your reservation to some foreign country if they put down enough money. He can be bought. He can be sold. But that's what this country wants. So y'all got to get in and stop them. Tie them up in court. I'm going to tell y'all how to die. 7 minutes. I'm going to tell y'all how to do it. The episode First of all, it's under discovery. It's called Leah Remedy, Scientology, The Aftermath. Season 3, I think it's episode 4. It's called, I know what the name is called. It's called Church and State. Hear me, Native Americans? I saw it about 7 years ago when Leah Remini first came out. I was all over it. Then I had to go study. What is this Scientology? And like I said, I remember in the 80s when I was working at the Visiting Nurses Service, we read that L. Ron Hubbard book. But to me, it was just another fiction fucking book. I didn't know people were stupid. Anyway. So, in that episode, you'll learn Leah Remini and Mike Renner, they walk you through how Scientology became to get their non-profit status. The government denied them, said they were crooks, which they are, making millions and millions of dollars, which they are. So the government kept saying no. And then David Miscavige said, we ain't asking the government no more. We're going to go straight to the auditors. Honey, they followed them auditors. They went to them auditors' house, stand around. If the auditor did anything and said anything, they would go away, and like you call the police. First of all, they're all over the place. So, you call the Scientology police. Oh, when you call the Mormon police or the Mormon, you call the Mormon police. Their loyalty is not the state and not the country, honey. It's to cult. So you call them, ain't nothing what you're going to do. So, what happened was, they follow the auditors and stuff. And they see the family. And then they break off. And they would start following the family. And then they would send a message. And all of a sudden, Scientology, crooked, billion-dollar boat in the fucking ocean. A battle fucking ship. I'm trying to tell you what this country is scared of is a cult that is military engrossed, engaged as this country. I tell you. So, then you find out as you go along that they tapped into the family. That's why they were following them. To see the people that they know. So they harass the people that they know, that the auditors knew. Pass them in the grocery store. All that stuff. And then, when you go after Scientology, they drown you in lawyers. Does that sound familiar? They drown you in lawyers. You can't afford as many lawyers as Scientology pulls out. Sound familiar, y'all? Ha ha! And they got their non-profit status. And now let me tell you. The same thing was done with Scientology, the Mormons and that orange shit stain, to the electors in this country. And there was no help for them because they just threw one of their electors in jail for 10 years. So they were between a rock and a hard place or catch-22. And their family is saying, I want these people stop following me standing in front of my house, follow me in the supermarket. And the electors gave him whatever many votes they needed. And I don't blame them. The Native Americans, it works. So get your lawyers ready. Get your squads. Get your braves ready. Because intimidation and harassment is the rule of the day that works here. It works on the judges. It works on the judges. They don't go after the judge. They go after the judge's family and friends. And the family and friends says to the judge, make it stop. Just make it stop. And then you know, he ain't got no felony against him. Nothing them jurors said made any hill of beans. It'll work for you, Native Americans. You got the money for the lawyers, and you got enough people to do the harassment. When you go to open your borders for your South American cousins and go to build up and run your nation like you want to, and you want to get them folks off your back, use the Scientology method. Harassment and intimidation. Not of the government official that you're going, that's the problem. His family around him. And they'll make him do whatever you want. That is called Scientology. Harassment, intimidation. And it works. It got a man saying he king. And it got an organization that has billions of dollars and a battleship in the middle of the fucking ocean. Tax free. Hear my words, y'all. Let me get let me get Chess Master, because we got to listen to chess, because intellectual something is just, I don't understand. It's like, it's, I don't understand it. Here we go. Neighbors, Neighbors, that's a song by Tyree and Sean Welsh. Let's go straight into Chess Master Rich. So if there is a pawn here, it could take that. And we're going to cut Catherine. The pawn is on either side. And I got to charge it, so you got to listen from here. Here we go.
I like this square for this bishop because, oh please don't be a pawn. Please, oh please, oh please, oh please.
I've been getting vibes saying, listen to that again. You're missing the message.
This is complicated. And of course, tweet foil, nine foil. You always say that. And I always mean it too. Okay, now, what's the next big thing I want to do? Was probably the most important thing to do. Yes. Protect your king. And keep on the move that protects our king. 1, 2, 5. It's correct. That's how it's done. 1, 2, 5, 1, shoot. Okay, castle on either side. It's called castle. You 1, 2, 5, 1, shoot. Normally we can only move 1.
Okay.
Is that castle? Okay. 1, 2,
Just coming off the weekend, this gonna be rough.
These will sound great. Let me ask you a question. What's your name? Isaac. Do you think your opponent's going to let you make 8 moves in a row and start the game? No. I've been playing chess since I was 8 years old at 53 pounds for about 45 years. I've never had an opponent let me make moves in a row, let alone 8 moves in a row. Now, I'll show you a game made by one of the great chess masters of history. Okay? His name was Nimzovich. It's a funny sounding name from a country called Russia. And Nimzovich was one of the first 5 what we call grandmasters.
There is an African chess master who's over in Russia, him by himself, playing 10 Russians and beating their asses. And I put in the post because I shared it, that's the Black King. They don't tell you the truth. The Black Kings are Africans. Then they only had black and white paint. That's what I heard. No, it was Black Kings against these European Africans. And still, they're in that same thing with us. Same meat, same war all the time. Syrian Native Americans, I can tell you, these European Africans, y'all call white on this penal colony, especially the ones that's ruling it, they are never a friend to you. No brown, black, beige, never. The lies they tell and the lies they convince themselves of is that they're white, they're not humans. Homo sapiens. No. They have convinced themselves that they are other beings. And so they will always war with human beings. Don't trust them. They're liars. Like I said, it's the only move in the whole game that I did not like. Okay? The point took. And now, anyway, picture me in. Oh, wait, let me ask you a question first. Why did you must run out and in the middle of traffic? Bye. Now, what should Black do to repay this part? That's what it's doing. I am just coming off the weekend and ooh. You always find someone when you do chess clubs and stuff like that who is smarter, an adult who is smarter than the chess master or who is smarter than the chess coach. They're always there. Oh, y'all. Okay. Ooh. I'll have to hang my arm tomorrow. But for now, oh. I voted. The elected gave my vote away. Oh, well, not here in this state.
Trust me. Never more than 20. There you go. So now somebody says, you know what? I'm going to get rid of that night. This is the bill. Now, how should Black read the caption? Yes. Mm-hmm. Read up and finish up. He's now made 35 moves, queen moves.
I softened the lights.
He's wasting time.
I believe I did. Oh.
What is he supposed to bring out next? Yes. And now, he's got a chance to put up the vision. They get castle, right? He needs another legend.
Y'all can get this on Neighbors TV Test Song, Season 5. I think it's Episode 1. The Apple people tore up my episodes. They say, I was like, you did an update and destroyed my videos. They say, fuck you, bitch. Yes. Never trust these people. Never believe them. Lies through and through. Syria, run them out of your country. This orange shit stain coming in. They already taking money. The same people. Old Joe Biden was shaking your hand today in January. An orange shit stain is gonna have his foot on you rebels' throat. Kick them Americans out. Close them embassies. Close that military. Get them out. Don't let them be that close to you. Native Americans, get them federal agents off your reservation. You thinking it's one thing, but they lie all the time. They know who unliking those Native American women. It's the Mormons. They've been doing it. Oh, it's nothing to them. They've been given the okay to unlike them because their skin is brown because of sin. And I don't know why black people up there around them folks. Whew. One time they can be your friend, and one time they Mormon, and you's a ball of sin, and then you a ball of unlife. Whew. Yeah. Get them off. Native American, you don't need that kind of help. They ain't gonna help you. They just there for when the orange shit stain gets in. And then they gonna bulldoze and frickin' and the frockin'. Tossing ancestor bones all over the place. Stop them now. Get your lawyers in place. Whew. Get your lawyers in place. The key that you'll learn from that Scientologist, Leah Remini, what she's supposed to do, is that if you tie these folks up in court, they cannot move. That orange shit stain was not supposed to be on the ballot, and he got lawyers to fight every no. And Native Americans, you gotta have them just like that. You hit them on all levels of court. You tie them caught up with cases and cases and cases. and lawyers flood that calendar, then you'll be able to get what you want on your land. The Scientologists proved that it works. Orange shit stain proved that it worked. 4 years ago, he was calling the electors directly. Got one put in jail for 10 years. This year, he used the Scientology method. And everyone's hands is clean. It works, Native Americans. That judge, that whoever, that whatever, that's what the Scientologists do. They don't go directly after the judge. They let them know that they're there. But then they go after the family. Then the family put pressure. Scientologists, family put pressure on the auditors. In this election, family put pressure on the electors. Native Americans, they bring in a schemer, a scammer, a low rent. He'll show you papers today, and it'll be something different. And all his clown shows, they're all morally bankrupt, corrupt, criminal in mind and body. The Constitution means nothing for them. A lot of them don't even know that the Constitution existed. Oh! No country should trust this country from this point forward, because you see, it's like a country of pirates. And they lied. I saw it in the paper, Siri, hear me. I saw it in the paper. And Americans back the Syrians. That's how they start. It's not your victory. It's already their victory. And in their heads, if they can make you, they can unmake you. Cut your ties. Shut down those military things. Clean out those embassies. Get them bitches out. I'm telling you, you are going to be so sorry. You know that orange shit stain stole some states. They are selling states, land, and countries. They saying we want the Browns out, so the Browns that they want can come in. I keep hoping that that they sold Utah to the Saudis. Utah got land and ain't been drilled on. Who else? Arizona. Nevada.
I started dancing when I was 2.
Oh.
And I'm in 7th grade.
Oh.
And I danced about
Y'all gonna have to wait till I do the podcast again so I can explain that to you. This is, oh my gosh, a Labour dance troupe. They always danced to the chess song. So we always included them into the season. Yeah, Native Americans, get your lawyers. I remember when I was sitting there in Knoxville College, crying, not knowing how I'm going to start my new semester. I did 1 year. How am I going to come back? And all I could see on the financial loan payment was if you're Native American. I said, what is that? And you didn't have to pay. So you should have quite a few good lawyers. You can't totally ignore, as y'all call them, the white man. I wish y'all would stop, because these are European Africans. You can look at them and see the African all in them, the same way you can see the African all in me. Call them the lion men. Call them the stealing men. But don't call them white men. Call them scum of the earth. Get your lawyers in there. You saw how he did it. Every state that said, I'm not going to put you on the ballot. He sent 3 lawyers in. Native Americans. When you said, I want to use my borders to let in who I want, if this country says no, get your lawyers. Bombard them. You will get your way. It's how the Scientologists did it. Proof. They have nonprofit status. Proof. Orange shit stain is going to be crowned king because he's a scammer, a liar, and a thief. And because they can't see how he did it, I'm telling y'all very clearly, and I've been telling you in many walks, very clearly how he did it. These assholes can't see it. They think that a lying schemer scammer all of a sudden becomes legal, honest. It doesn't happen. They get better at the scheming. And he reached the top of scam. If I was young enough, I would find me my weekly or whatever my column, and I lay it out for you all the time. Because though I'm saying it here, it seems like y'all ain't getting it. But Native Americans, that's how you do it. When they say no, you see who said the no. And you put your people on them. And then you find out who they people is. And then you go on their people. And don't worry, you'll get what you want. Because the government official is not going to tell anyone what you did, because it would involve putting their family in it. And the whole thing is to keep their family out. So no one would ever tell. The family doesn't want to sit in court. The same family doesn't want to be where you have to sit down and give the summaries and stuff. They don't want to do none of that shit. So like Scientologists got their non-profit status, and the orange shit stain got his votes from the electors, Native Americans, this will work for you. This will work for you. You can stop them from shrinking your borders. You can stop them from fracking. Not out there marching around, beating on drums. No. Lawyers. 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 Have court cases. Lawyers doing briefs. Lawyers writing up. Lawyers. Keep hitting this government. I'm telling you, the orange shit stain is coming through. That's why them federal people is on your land. It ain't got nothing to do with we helping them investigate all these missing Native Americans. You've been missing for centuries. And this country ain't never did nothing, ain't doing nothing now. They just getting in place so when the orange shit stain says, we fracking your land, and ain't nothing you can do. Proactive. Tie them up in court. And harassment. What did Sally Sausage say? It's called church and state. Harassment and intimidation. And it works. You'll get anything you want, Native Americans. You'll get anything you want. A whole crooked party. Felons. Low life. No count. They can be bought. Them folks that you Syrian rebels ran out, they is dumping money, and this orange shit stain, his family, and this German Republican Party like you would not believe. So you saying, oh, we got rid of the conservatives. Ha! We're free. America is my friend. No, oh, no. No. They ain't your friend. They already been bought. They already bought these folks. Orange shit stain, his family, and the whole Republican Party, they receiving checks as I'm standing here right now. They're not going to fight you back. They're going to send the orange shit stain, the king, is going to send these folks from this penal colony over to fight you rebels for the people you just got rid of. Close them naval stations, close those embassies, get them Americans out there as fast as you can. Heed me. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They is clearing checks already. These are the most weakest generals of any generation. So he gonna flip them and put in the ones he want. And they're going to come right over to this area and they're going to attack you rebels. Look at America's history. Look at they build rebels and then they turn around and they attack them. So while they done built you, get rid of them. Close the military thing. Close the embassy. Put them bitches on the plane and get them out. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. Ask South America what America does with its rebels. Hey, ask the Afghanistanis, the ISIS. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I start on the wrong arm? Was that supposed to be one for good luck? When they vibe high, I just lose my concentration. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm doing on 3 on one arm. So let's get the 10-pound weights. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and one for good luck. Now I know you Syrian people, you Native Americans, you're just like, oh, it's just this old black woman that don't know nothing. But that's the way you want to go. Heed me. Now this would be the part where I say, tell Granny Luck what you want. because someone sent me $1.50. John said $2, $4, and I would read what you want the luck for, and that's how we would end. But I don't get, I didn't get any donation. I also did put the cash app in the chat. Oh, I think John put it in for me. But, whew, we made it through Monday, right? 45 minutes, y'all. 45 minutes. Yes. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and sharing, and working out. Do y'all feel as good as I do? I feel good. Like, comment, share. Hey, John, you're my rock and my shield. Okay, have a good evening, good afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming on the walk.